So I have a question, and it's a serious question. Um, when I think about black people and when I think about the global market, just curious, what does the more evolved version of us look like? In my mind, it's the more evolved version of us is competitive in the global market, not just necessarily branding itself as a black market. Why? Because in order to be a black market, our dollars have to go outside of the black community. You want a website? What's the West? What is the hosting domains company's racial identity? What is Google's racial identity? What is the racial identity of the services you might use to, for instance, the APIs like PayPal or Apple Pay? What is the racial identity of those groups? You need those groups in order to be able to run a modern business. If you're on Amazon, if you're in Target, what is the racial identity of the company that you're using to market your racialized business? If you can't see that we have to compete at a higher level, and DEI kind of works against that initiative. It asks people that are not us to look at us foremost for our race. And I went through that. It is a brutal experience. Prior to DEI, I got any number of opportunities, everything from being a network analyst and controller to working in marketing operations, marketing technology, marketing automation. Prior to DEI, I was just hired because I had a baseline understanding of what I needed to do. I had a command of the tools to get it done, and I have a fairly likable personality. People enjoy working with me. After DEI, companies, yes, they would recruit me, six-figure income, no problem, great, but I could tell the difference was is they were super excited because I was black. Everything else kind of fell behind that. If there was an answer to a question on an interview that I just didn't do like that great on, like I could have done better or something, because it happens. I would notice that I would be like, it's so. The response would be like, it's okay. No, it's okay. And sometimes people would correct me, like they were helping me out on a test. That I wasn't used to, and it didn't feel good working in corporate America during a time where I had to discuss being black at work all the time. It's like I'm black every day. I don't like need to explain it to you or talk about it here at work. Like I'm here. I'm a senior marketing automation manager. That's all I do. I build marketing programs and send out emails and SMS messages in a programmatic way to try to drive revenue into an organization. I did not come here to be your black guy. And my concern with us focusing on Target, for instance, and boycotting Target because they're getting rid of DEI. Well, they're going to be black businesses that are competitive in the open market, meaning they are there. They are listed as one of the top brands because they have been competitive. Their marketing strategies, their investment into their brand has been successful. Those businesses are going to lose. They're going to start to lose. And they've been able to compete, not within a racial category of black businesses, but just compete in the overall market. If we don't learn to compete in the overall market, then again, you can't really recycle black dollars because to build anything, you have to go outside of your own community to do it. And we're already in that situation. So the focus on DEI is emotional, is hyper racialized. And I think the next version of us has to be less racialized. That doesn't mean that we don't have racial pride, cultural pride, but in the way that we think, in the way that we move, and the things that we create for the world. We create for China, we create for Germany, we create for Denmark, we create for Japan. Because those communities, those people are doing that to us. We buy a lot of products from China, a lot. So, what's to stop us from competing in the open market and selling products out to China and being in the game of capitalism, since we can't beat capitalism, being in the open market and participating in the open market, in the global market, just like everyone else. So maybe that's my vision for the more evolved version of us. And that does mean getting beyond DEI.